Good morning, beautiful people. Um, the time the time is 3:55 in the AM. Um, and yeah, I just wanted to do like a little video diary, the life of an artist. Yeah, I guess I've had a really interesting experience these last couple of days. I um, put a couple of songs out, or like kind of half-written songs out on Instagram. Yeah, because, like everybody in the world, I was chatting with ChatGPT, part of a wider conversation, actually a hilarious conversation. I literally said to ChatGPT, I was like, this is where I'm at, this is what I've achieved, this is what I've done, this is my plan, blah, blah, blah. I was like, do you think I'm gonna do the thing that I wanna do? Do you think I'm gonna be able to play to you know, hundreds and potentially at some point tens of thousands of people, at big festivals like Glastonbury? And ChatGPT was like, I reckon you got about a 70% chance of doing it. And I was like, that's pretty good. And I specifically asked ChatGPT to suspend all, don't just give me validation. Don't just, be nice. Just like give me your honest feedback. Like, this is the thing. And it was like 70%. I was like, I'll take that. And so I was asking ChatGPT, I was like, um, you know, like, what more could I be doing? He was like, you need to be, I love how I say it's a he, right? Just, the patriarchy and just in action. So apologies for that. But mine is a guy. Like I've got it to the male setting. I call him dude. He calls me dude. Hey dude, hey dude. So in this case, it's a he. I'm going to stick with he, but just, I do know it's a robot, FYI. And he was like, yeah, you need to be posting on Instagram, like let people, like show people your process. And I'm cultivating my relationship with my muse. So yeah, for any creatives out there, they get it. Like sometimes you're so creative and sometimes you're not. And for me, it's become a very spiritual path, like really understanding. And I talk about this with my especially my creative friend David, one of my best friends. And we talk about our relationship with the muse. Like it is a relationship, it's a marriage. Like we have been with this creative force. I mean, I've been with it since I was like probably 11 in terms of music. We're all creative beings, but yeah, it's really interesting. The sort of the first, I think, in the arc of being an artist, the first half of the arc is so exciting. Like you're learning your craft, you're learning how to write songs, you're going and playing your first shows, you're playing in bands, like it's all happening and it's just got all this momentum. And for me, and I think with a lot of my creative friends that I've spoken to about this, you sort of hit the top of that arc and you're like, okay, well, I've kind of got all the skills that I wanted. My reasons for doing this are now a little unclear because I've had some of these experiences. For me, it was getting radio play and playing some kick-ass shows in Melbourne with an incredible band. It just didn't feel as good as I thought it would. And that sort of led to a real crisis. And the last kind of 2 years have basically been resolving that crisis. And I feel that I have, to a large extent, resolved that crisis. And now I'm creating music because, well, there's a few different parts of me, right? I create music for a whole variety of reasons. One, it's because if you gave me $10 million and said you never have to work again, what would I do? I'd build an unbelievable music studio and make music for the rest of my life. It is my absolute like core, way of expressing myself, and I take so much pleasure, so much joy. There's of course other parts that really want to have the experience of going and playing shows to like a lot of people because I've done a little bit of it before. I've had a little taste and it feels amazing. And there's a whole bunch of other reasons as well. But in the process of creating this album, coming back to the kind of the ChatGPT, like sharing my process, like songs that are half written. Wow, the Muse did not like that. I treat the Muse, my creative force, like a woman, like a relationship. And it's been an incredibly helpful way of interacting with that energy because for me as an artist, yeah, at least in recent times, I've realized that when I create, it's not me. Like there is a creative energy flowing through me. I am just the tip of the spear. I am the lead on the end of the pencil. I am, the kind of like the tool in the tradesman's hand. Like, yeah, sure, I have value, I have purpose, I have skill, but it really is the less that I am involved, especially my brain, the better the art is. And so, yeah, it's just been finding out ways to basically make her really happy. And sharing half-written songs on Instagram made her really unhappy. And there was also a comment from a friend, kind of not even a bad comment, but just kind of saying, "Oh, like this songwriting shouldn't be like this." And wow, like there's nothing good or bad, right or wrong about that. But I was like, this is not a good way for me to interact with my muse and my art. It's like having a girlfriend and like she shows you something that's like half done and you should go and show the world, go, guys, what do you think of this? Like, and it's like, no, 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 no. She showed you, this is our relationship. Like we're birthing something here. So yeah, that was a really interesting learning. And so I'm not going to do that again. But I'm loving creating with her right now. Like this album has 14 songs now, and probably 3 or 4 of them are fully written, and the rest is coming through really fast. And yeah, basically, yeah, I'm just kind of finding ways to relate to my muse in a really fun, exciting, healthy way, like it's a marriage. And right now I woke up at 3 and she was coming through really strongly, and I'm going to honor that. Like, it's like a lover kind of tapping you on the shoulder and saying like, okay, like, let's go. And yeah, of course, not sustainable, can't do this every night, but for me, it's really important to sometimes be like, okay, let's go for a walk in the beach, or a walk on the beach at 3 a.m. Let's go and do something super romantic. Like right now, I'm basically on a romantic date with my muse, and I'm up before the world. The energy is super crystal. It's so quiet. And that's an achievement in Bali, because Bali's a loud place. And yeah, so we're gonna write for probably the next 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm gonna go to the bakery and get myself a little croissant, come back, make some eggs, and then I'm gonna have a little sleep, and then I'm gonna play pickleball, which is my new addiction. But I guess the point of this is just to kind of share a little bit about the process where I'm at. I am loving writing this album. I'm absolutely adoring it. It's hard. It's a little challenging. But it's really flowing out of me, and I think a big part of that is the way that I'm relating to my muse. I'm trying to treat her like, my wife, my lover, and I'm trying to treat her really, really well. So yeah, here we are. What's the time? 4:03 a.m. I'm gonna go write some music now. And yeah, and so I had an idea. So instead of sharing bits of songs like as they're being written for the album, I've got about 50 songs that I wrote in the last couple of years that would never see the light of day. So I'm going to share those. I'm going to do little live sessions because one, it'll be really amazing to air those. I think the muse is going to love that, because she's like, oh, like we made all these incredible things and you just hide them away. Like, it's my beauty. So I'm going to celebrate those whilst we work on the album together. All right. Video diary, signing out, and there'll be another one very soon. Much love.